Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Justin. I am a part of Empire Fight League, and I'm here with Benito Pisanelli. Okay? He is fighting for the 178-pound title at Empire Fight League 2, the Evolution, taking place on Friday, October 25th at the beautiful Plaza Centreville. Okay, this is an event like no other. We're breaking ground here in Montreal. This is a hell of an event, okay? You guys are gonna get to see that, okay? Mr. Benito, how are you today?
Very good, yeah.
We're gonna get down to some riveting questions. We're gonna get through right down to all the dirt, all the dirtiest secrets, okay? Let's start with this, Benito. First of all, thank you very much for being on our promotion.
My pleasure.
Okay, he's a good up-and-coming fighter. He's a great fighter to watch. He's a heavy hitter. He's brilliant, okay? You are fighting, you remember his name?
Not exactly. Names don't interest me.
That's all the word.
Names don't interest me.
Yeah, you know what? I said it like that because a lot of fighters don't care. They're just like, I'm fighting on that date.
Exactly.
I'm showing up. Okay.
Exactly.
So Benito, state your full name, your age, your fight record, and the gym you represent.
So my name is Benito Pisanelli. I'm 7'1". My age, I'm 24, and I'm fighting out of Silvertooth Gym.
Silvertooth Gym with Philip Allaire.
Exactly. My guy.
Yes. When is your birthday?
May 31st, 2000.
Wow. Excellent. Where were you born, Benito?
I was born here in Montreal,
okay,
and I live in Montreal North.
Yeah. Okay, and your family, I know you have an Italian name.
Yes, exactly. My dad's Italian and my mom's Greek.
Oh, wow.
Exactly, yeah.
Food must be good, huh?
Pretty good, good, you know.
You gotta invite me out.
Yeah, I gotta be careful a bit, you know? Gotta be careful.
You working now or in school?
I work, and I train. I train, yeah. I work, I'm a waiter, and I train people privately, and I train myself as well.
Cool, what do you work? I'll send some people there.
I work, it's a restaurant, Greek restaurant called...
Greek restaurant?
Yes, it's in Grec, in St. Leo.
St. Leo, good. Yeah. Get up there, guys. Get up there. Leaving big tips, okay?
Lots.
Okay, Benito, outside of working at your Greek restaurant and training your ass off, what are some, hobbies you might have that might surprise the people at home?
Surprising, I don't think so. I enjoy my video games here and there, you know what I mean? Like, you get home, you're tired, it's nice to relax, play some video games, watch YouTube, just chill, you know. Other than that, I like to put my hobbies around my sport in terms of things that'll help me burn calories, fitness. I like cycling, you know, I like running.
Yep.
Nice and relaxed, nothing too crazy. Yeah.
The eye is always on the prize, huh?
Exactly.
Awesome. Do you have a pet?
I do, yeah.
What's his name?
It's a she.
It's a she?
Luna.
Luna, what's Luna?
A little cat.
Nice.
A little cat, a Rex Cornish.
Yeah?
Like a rock.
Luna is the moon in Italian.
Yeah, exactly.
This is beautiful. I have 2 cats, 2 dogs, and up until today I had 1 squirrel and he escaped on me.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, Mickey got away. I'll go get him.
Sorry.
I'll go get him. Yeah. What was your first martial art, Benito? And how old were you when you started your first martial art?
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai?
Muay Thai is my first, and I started, I was 21 not long ago, yeah.
You're fresh.
Fresh.
You know what?
Fresh.
You found a good gym, you found a good coach.
Of course.
And you're serious and you put in the work.
Yeah. I have a couple coaches, a couple good people around me and helping me out, building me as a fighter. And it's also, you know, I put in the work.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to, you know, the hours. It's like anything else.
Do you remember the moment where you decided you wanted to get in the ring and compete? Do you remember what made you want to compete?
I mean, I've always been competitive, you know, like soccer, hockey. I like winning. I like, you know, doing something for something, a goal. Yeah. That's what it is, right? So it's like at a certain point you get good enough. When you first start, you get good enough, and you're like, I think I can fight. I think I could do it. And you talk to the coach, and you're interested. And he's like, continue, and you'll do it. You continue, and then he's like, okay, you're ready. Let's do it. I'll find something for you. It just happens, you know. And then you say yes. A fight coming, and you're like, oh, I don't know anymore. And it's just like you have to go through with it.
You have to go through with it.
You just got to do
rip
it.
the Band-Aid off and go. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get to that in a little bit. Your first fight, okay? Who is your coach? And can you give us a funny fact, a funny story?
For me, it's interesting because I got to give credit to a couple people.
Sure,
I first started my original coach, the one that brought me up, Nico, and he's the one who brought me into first had me start training hard.
Nico Palmero, right?
Palermo.
Palermo.
Yes, exactly. So he's the one who started me out And then when I kind of started getting more serious, he introduced me to Phil and Silvertooth Gym, and I started training there more. I train with both of them, and then I have some other coaches that help me. I have Nick Capano. Nick Capano is like my training partner / coach. You know, he pushes me, so we have a good time. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. So those three guys at the moment are heavy influence to help me out a lot. Yeah.
Well, you need sturdy columns around you.
For sure. Yeah, but like I'll give you an interesting fact. Like Phil, he is one of the toughest guys I know. But he cares the most. No, he might give you shit, but he's giving you shit because he loves you. So I mean,
well, the people who care the most, they give you hells because it comes from a good place. Right?
Exactly. And you know what I mean? He doesn't say, but I appreciate it, and everybody around me, I appreciate everybody, of course, because you know, when you're in the ring, these are the guys that are with you. You know, when you're in a bad situation, when you're tired, when you're like fighting for your life, let's say,
up, down, win or lose.
Exactly. They're behind you no matter what. Yeah.
The people who care for you the most are the ones who are going to just tell you straight up what you need to hear.
Exactly.
You have to have that.
No sugarcoating in this.
No sugarcoating.
No.
What about yourself? Can you tell us something funny about you? A funny fact or a funny story? Anything?
I don't know.
Give us the dirt. Give us the dirt.
The dirt. I mean, I've said it before. I mean, I have power behind me, and I guess that I can attribute that to a couple of things. I used to be heavier when I was younger, so I was carrying a lot more weight. So I feel like that helped me. So when I lost the weight, I was kind of strong. And then prior to fighting, I was powerlifting.
Nice.
I was powerlifting, so I was a lot bigger. So I would walk around 240. 240. I was a big boy. You know what I mean? And I was lifting heavy. And then I go from that, and then because of COVID, actually, you know, gyms closed, and it's like I got to do something. You know what I mean? I can't just stay at home. So that's how I started Muay Thai.
Yeah, let's not talk about that period. That's a sad,
of course.
fucking period. That killed us. All us like Muay Thai kickboxers, boxers, like that was gut wrenching.
I hear. Yeah, it's like the dark times.
It was the darkest.
If you live through it and you're fighting and you're still fighting,
I think that's a part of why I'm just so bent on just having this really classy, swanky, every detail matters type of show, you know? Like,
of course,
it just fueled that hunger for me, you know?
Of course, yeah. And I mean, proof is in the pudding. If it looks good, it means you put in the work, yeah.
Benito, tell us about your first fight, how you felt going into it, where it was, what kind of rule set it was, how you felt after, any funny little stories, anything that goes along with that.
So my first fight, I fought at 200 pounds, which is heavy compared to now. I'm fighting 22 pounds, 22 pounds lighter. Yeah. So I mean, I fought on Phil's show at Bay Mathieu. So a classic old school show. You know what I mean? K1 rules, and I knew the guy I was fighting was much taller than me. But I mean, other than
remember his name?
Kiefer Diavo.
Oh yeah, he's tall.
Tall guy.
Native kid from Ganawagi.
Yeah, he's
very tall.
Cool guy.
Yes,
you know what I mean? After the fight, you know, I spoke to him. He's a cool guy.
Yes,
I've seen him after the fact, and very cool. You know what I mean? No hard feelings. You know,
but a good 6'6" or so.
Something like that. You know, and I'm like 5'10", so. But it wasn't the prettiest fight. It wasn't the prettiest fight, but it was my first fight, and that's what it is. But. Wow, yeah, the nerves.
I don't know if anyone has a pretty first fight.
No, obviously not. I mean, I hope not. There's something, something not right.
Tell us about your first win. How did it feel when the referee threw up your arm, and your coach was there, and your friends, your family, your training partners? How did that feel?
It was nice. It was beautiful, right? Because it's like you train, and it's like it was a brawly fight, you know, it was a brawl. It was my first fight, you know, nothing I can do. And it was close, you know, it was a brawl, back and forth, and I fought my heart out, and it's just, I won by split decision. So, I mean, it was close, but to hear my corner being called, you know, I was red corner, I believe, to hear that red won, it was just like, wow. I could have died right then and there, and that was peak. I was happy.
It feels good, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, man. Okay, so that's a happy story. Now let's get to a sad one. Not really. let's get to a learning experience story.
Of course, yeah.
Tell us about your first loss. What do you remember about that? And how did it affect you?
Yeah, of course. So my first loss was my last fight, actually.
I'd seen that fight. It was a good fight.
Yeah,
It was a
very
tough
fight.
opponent.
Very tough opponent.
Yeah.
And how did I feel? Obviously, when you lose, when you leave, you're sad, right? That's the first. You train so hard, and you leave with a loss. But I mean, is it really a loss?
No.
It all depends how you take it, right? If you lose, you go home and you cry about it, fine. But for me, it just like, as soon as I left the rink and I walked around, I saw everybody was super supportive, which I appreciate, you know what I mean? Nobody was
Life is just continuing, right?
yeah, life goes on, you know what I mean? And thankfully I didn't take in terms of like damage and my well-being. I was okay.
Yeah.
So with all that, I left and it lit a fire in me.
Yeah.
It lit a fire. It made me like, not really angry, but just like, it made me want.
It's like an evolution.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an evolution. You turn into
The
something
next
different.
level. Yeah, I want more. I want more. This is not it. This is not how it ends. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
this is never going to happen again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. I'd love to see a rematch of that. Really,
Eventually.
one day. Yeah. What would you tell a young boy or a young girl coming into your gym, Silvertooth, wherever? What would you tell them if they weren't sure if they can do what you did, and they would ask you, "Can I do what you did? Like, how do I do that?" What would you say? What would you say to them?
To be honest, it's just show up. Just show up.
Walk through the door.
Just show up. That's half the work, right? Waking up, you're tired, long day at work, you're waking up early, just show up.
Show up.
You show up, if you show up, you're gonna get that work in, right? You didn't come here for nothing, show up and put in effort.
Yeah.
It's not just train lazy, right?
Conscious
training. Yeah, you're not just throwing punches, just thinking of what you're gonna do later or what you did before. It's like when you're training, you're training. When you're not, you're not.
Yeah.
Put in the work.
Yeah.
The work, and then the people around you are gonna help build you as a fighter.
Yeah. Conscious training is very important. I tell my people, show up early and make it a good habit just to wrap your hands and be on the mats a little early and detach from whatever it was you were doing that day, and that makes your time in the gym so much better, so much more productive, you know? Of course, yeah. But he's 100% right. The answer is go into the gym as often as you can, getting it done. Absolutely. Every fighter is given the same answer, so there must be something to that, guys, huh? Okay, now, who was your toughest opponent or your toughest fights? Okay, and again, those things could be different sometimes. You can have a very tough opponent, and you can have a very tough fight. I mean, who knows? You broke a rib, you're sick, you know. So, either or, both. Your call.
Interesting. My toughest opponent was obviously my last opponent, in my opinion.
Yeah, tough for anybody.
Tough cookie, yeah, for sure. Tough cookie, but I think it was my second fight. My second fight was a really tough one because it was close again.
Okay.
And it unlocked something in my head mid-fight, just like to dig deep and just start ripping and ripping and ripping.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah.
Just go. Like, this is the time. You're fighting. You're not training. You know what I mean? It's not time to be lazy. So as tired as you are, just finish.
You have to program yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Until you collapse, you're still going, Yeah,
tired is nothing. You still fight when you're tired.
Exactly.
You have to practice that.
That's it, yeah, but my second fight, fun.
Tell me about something that sticks out in your mind. It could be just a little moment in the ring. It could have been like you really landed something cleanly. You look like a superhero. Maybe you got a nut shot. I don't know. Like, do you have any of those like little moments that sort of stands out to you for some reason?
Yeah, I mean, there's a funny little moment.
Let's hear it.
So it's just interesting because you don't usually get hit there. So I had thrown, it's not my last fight, I believe it's the fight before, so 2 fights ago. I was fighting in Sherbrooke, and I had thrown some switch kick or something like that. The guy leaned back, I missed, and he kicked me in my ass. Oh man, it didn't feel good. It sucked.
Like
straight
butt cheek or
butt cheek, straight cheek.
Or we're talking about the orifice here.
No, straight cheek, and it's like cheek. Even you got adrenaline pumping, the pain's dumbed down, you know, when you got your adrenaline, you're fighting, you know what I mean, you feel less. But in that moment, I just like, my brain paused, I'm like, that sucked. And it's like, okay, let's go.
Did you realize you got kicked in the ass?
Yeah, right away. I'm like, oh, horrible. You know what I mean? Horrible. Okay, let's go. Let me not do that again.
And what was his reaction?
He didn't even notice, you know what I mean? Poker face. You know, he's just happy. I guess he scored that little point or whatnot, but he didn't realize that it didn't feel very good. But I mean, you know, it's not something that's bound to happen many times in a fight, you know?
Yeah.
And if it does, I mean, it's your own fault, obviously. But not fun, not fun.
That's great, man. That is great. We got to do more interviews with Benito, that's for sure. Okay, who is your biggest fan, Benito? You got your gyms, your friends, your family. Who's your biggest fan? Who goes there and loses their friggin' mind?
I mean, listen, my family's always been there.
Your family?
A couple family members have been there.
From the Greek side or the Italian side?
The Italian side, the Greek side, they don't want to really see me get hurt. The Italian side, I mean, maybe they're a bit crazier or whatnot.
Crazy is good, though.
Crazier,
Crazy is
I don't
good.
know.
Crazy is what makes life good.
I guess.
Right? Oh, for sure.
For sure. Crazy, you know, I mean, if you're normal, if you're normal, you're boring, right? You got to be a bit crazy.
I suppose. I don't even know any normal people.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. You know, that's I live an exciting life, but there's a couple of them been there since my first fight. Now I have 9 fights, and they've been there every single one.
It's nice, huh?
You know what I mean? Beautiful.
Awesome. Who's your favorite fighter and why?
I mean, obviously I have a couple.
Could be boxing, could be whatever.
For sure, no, but I mean, I train Muay Thai, so I mean, my favorite fighter kind of has to be Muay Thai, in my opinion. I love Buakaw. Buakaw, yeah,
nice.
For sure. Serious, just like a beautiful fighter, teeps, big kicks, you know what I mean?
Front leg.
Nasty, nasty. So I love it. And then, I mean, everybody's seen these Buakaw training videos, and it's just like you're watching, you're like, oh, man.
Yeah.
It's just like he was there in that moment in Thailand. It's probably so hot. He's probably so tired, and it still just looks beautiful. And nobody, like, everybody's like, wow.
No one else could do that. No, that's his. It's his moment.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who's your least favorite fighter, if you have one?
I don't. You know, I respect everybody. You know, there's certain styles I can't mimic, or I don't really like. They're not pretty or whatnot, but like, don't like them. I don't really.
That could be for different reasons. Could be
for sure. I mean, there's some cocky guys, you know, but I guess that's. Most of the cocky guys are doing it for like a publicity stunt. Usually, I feel cocky.
They're creating their own stage, their own attention.
You know what I mean?
So, how do you think Muay Thai, the Muay Thai culture, and the people that Muay Thai attract differ from MMA, for example?
I mean, MMA is a lot newer, right? It's a lot newer sport, different.
Yeah, it's a bit wide open. People are running into it.
Yeah, there's a bit of everybody. You know what I mean? Muay Thai is. Right, it's older. It's a very old. There's a lot of culture. You know what I mean? Follow the culture. You know, like go to Thailand. You know, live it. You know,
a lot of spirituality.
Exactly. So that's where it differs. MMA is like, I respect it absolutely. I'm not hating. You know, it's beautiful in its own way as well. But it's a lot newer. Yeah. Whereas Muay Thai is like older, more traditional.
My biggest issue is if you watch Muay Thai, especially if you get to see it live in Thailand and stuff like that. They're just constantly fighting. They never stop. They're chasing each other. Whereas MMA, there's just so much stalling and not engaging. So I find that hard to watch. But it is a tough sport. It's a good sport.
Tough sport, yeah.
Yeah, so we have to have them all, right? What's your favorite all-time legendary fight?
It's a tough question, right? Because it's like there's so many fights, there's so many, but like first thing that pops into my head is Super Lek and Rotang, because they're just two Thai, Muay Thai like demons, just tanks.
Almost any Thai versus Thai fight is brilliant.
I mean I love that style that like. It's like so like beautifully violent, you know what I mean? And they went at it, you know. Yeah. Super like he got cut with an elbow, and they were just going at it, and I love that. Yeah, it's just nice to watch.
Do you have any pre-fight rituals, traditions, superstitions?
Pre-fight, I'm just my focus is just make weight. That's number one. Obviously, that's the hard part. Then the dessert is the fight. You know what I mean? You train.
How much weight are you cutting to get to 178?
Not much. It's all about the diet, right?
Yeah.
That's just preparation.
Okay. Yeah.
Preparation. So I don't know, maybe a couple pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because same day weigh-in, you don't want to go in too depleted.
And the big weight cuts, it hurts your performance, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I've experienced that. You know what I mean? It's not pretty.
What's your go-to pre-fight meal? You get off the scales, what are you eating?
Post weigh-in, right after, I have some baby food.
Baby food?
Baby food. Yeah. Baby food.
Like what?
So the little fruit pouches.
Okay, yeah.
Little fruit pouches.
Delicious.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know, carb, sugar.
Yeah,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Just like something, you know, it's something you're not eating the night before or whatnot. Something like.
Well, you have to put something in your stomach that's going to give you more energy than it's going to take from you to digest, right?
Of course,
So,
that's
that
what it
makes
is.
sense,
Already
yeah.
mushed up. You know, nothing. You're not eating too fast. It's a little pouch. So two of those, some dates. You know, drink your electrolytes, start getting your body going, and then after.
It seems more and more people really want to eat light.
Light. I mean, you don't want to. You know, your body. You haven't eaten for so long. Think of it like you're starving, and you eat so much, and then you feel bloated.
I've known guys to put down two cheeseburgers after weigh-ins.
Oh no, for sure not. I think if you trained your whole camp eating clean, you should fight eating clean. You know what I mean? After the fight, do whatever you want.
Absolutely. Speaking of, what's your dirty, greasy, sugary go-to after fight?
I already know. It's not much. To be honest, after we fight, it's pretty late, so not much is open, I guess. So it's not like you go to steakhouse, this and that, you know, usually. So I usually go Billy K. You familiar?
Billy what?
Billy K. It's like a fast food restaurant.
Okay.
And they have a burger. It's called the Texas Burger.
Yeah.
Texas.
Is it good?
Texan. So good.
Where do I find this place?
There's a couple around.
Yeah,
There's a
okay.
couple around. Yeah, for
All
sure.
right.
There's a couple around. I'm sure there's.
I'm a burger guy.
There's one not too far, but the Texas Burger.
Yeah.
It's like dripping barbecue sauce, cheese. You know what I mean? It's like too good.
What's a typical day in the life of Benito? What does that look like?
Oof. It depends the day, obviously, but usually I'm waking up nice and early, like 5:30.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the way to go.
I wake up nice and early and I go straight to the gym. And I rip it for a couple hours, you know, train hard, train well, you know, conscious training as always, Yep. And then it depends the day, but on a normal day I go home, eat something, take a little nap maybe if I can, because my days are long, and then after I'll go, if I have a client, if I have stuff to take care of, I'll do that, and then at night I go and I train again. I enjoy
2 a day.
2 a day, yeah, 2 a day for sure with a run. That's a full day.
Good.
With a run. So I get
This is why you're a good fighter, man.
I put in the work. That's what it is. Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, I've definitely put in the work.
Good stuff. What is the biggest challenge in all of this? Everything you just spoke about. What is the biggest challenge?
100%. My biggest enemy is the food.
The food.
Obviously, yeah, because it's like you don't want to.
Well, you work in a restaurant, so that makes
That,
it a little hard.
there's some good food there. Like I can eat healthy.
Yeah, but
it's
you're
just
always
like,
around the food.
You're around the food. You're smelling the food, sure, but like. You can manage, you know, if you want it you can do it, but it's just like you train hard and then you get home and you're depleted, right? So you're like physically you're weak, mentally you're drained, and it's like, okay, like now you have to make the right choice, like eat clean, but not only eat clean, eat like a normal amount. Don't overdo, like you can still overdo it with healthy stuff.
On Friday, October 25th, you're fighting Moise Lasalo from Ottawa Academy of Martial Arts. Tough opponent. Have you looked him up? Have you know much about him?
Not much, to be honest. Not much. I'm just right now. It's still, we're a month out to just over, and right now I'm just focusing on myself, getting locked in. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. How do you see this fight going?
Oh, it's gonna be. I'm planning to give it all. You know what I mean? I'm coming off a loss. You know, I don't want to. I definitely don't want to, and I've been training ever since that loss. I've been training nonstop every day. So it's like I want to win.
I tell you something. You have a good fight in front of you. This whole card was put together with fighters with heart. And the matches were made very stylistically, and I was quite fortunate to get a lot of good guys together.
Okay.
It's been like the card is pretty insane, and your fight is no different. So, what's the goal for you, my man? Once you bust out of the Montreal scene, and where do you want to go with this? What do you see?
Where do I want to go? Like my goal?
Yeah, you want to be professional?
For sure,
Yeah.
100%. I'm not doing this, you know what I mean, just for fun. I'm trying to get somewhere.
There's a bigger picture.
Yeah, of course. I'm trying to get somewhere. I want to go pro. I want to go as far as I can take it, and I'm willing to put in the work and the fights. I don't care.
Any idea where that's going to be?
I mean, I'd like to obviously fight Muay Thai.
Okay, so Thailand.
Thailand would be nice.
Yeah.
Thailand would be nice. Get some fights in Thailand for sure. But I mean, there's obviously Muay Thai fights closer.
You just want to fight.
I just want to fight,
That's
and
awesome.
I want to get my name out there.
Yeah, nice. Well, I'm sure you're going to do very well. I hope there's no injuries, anything gets in your way, and you're able to continue that momentum. You're going to be pretty damn good. I'm sure of it. I'm very happy to have you on the card along with the rest of the guys. So guys, Friday, October 25th, you're going to see Benito take on Moise from Ottawa for, oh, by the way, the winner gets a shot at this belt in April of 2025. Okay, so the 178-pound champion will be crowned that night, and the winner of your fight with Moise will take that guy on in April. So you'll all get to see who's fighting who that night. Friday, October 25th, guys, downtown Plaza Centreville. Beautiful chandeliers, fighters, greatest production, TV, Fight Network, live stream, all the great stuff, guys, that Empire brings you. Okay, you can only buy your tickets online. We do not have paper tickets. You have to buy them online. Eventbrite.com. You can buy them now. They're going quick. Jump on it, and we'll see you there. You little punch in the camera there, Ben. Fist bump.